Hello guys, welcome to my channel. The Lazy is more. So today we will discuss an editorial from the Hindu. Okay, and it is about healthcare system and the medicine. Okay, so I thought let's take this new kind of topic. Okay, so this let's start the editorial. The title of the editorial is Antibiotics with Promise. A lifeline India awaits. Okay. In the relentless battle against highly drug resistant infections, a team of doctors recently witnessed a glimmer of hope amid the challenges they face. Their extraordinary efforts and the life they saved highlight the critical need for action. This is not just a story, it is an earnest plea for emergency use authorization for essential antibiotics that can make a profound difference between life and death. In an intensive care room of leading hospital in Hyderabad, an 18-year-old patient bravely fought not only his aggressive T-cell leukemia, but also a formidable and resistant adversary, extensively drug-resistant Pseudomonas aeruginosa. The strain, known for its high resistance to multiple antibiotics, left the medical team with limited and often ineffective treatment options. Despite the administration of last resort antibiotics, the patient's condition deteriorated rapidly. Persisting fever spike and the infection's assault on his lungs signaled a grave situation. The bacteria were literally eating up the patient's face. Time was running out and his life hung in the balance. An Indian innovation in their quest for a lifeline, the doctors turned to a promising antibiotic, cafepine and zidabactam. Developed by Indian researchers, this antibiotic combines two active components to combat drug resistance gram-negative pathogens, including Pseudomonas aeruginosa. While still undergoing phase 3 trials internationally, this Indian innovation has shown remarkable potential. Under a compassionate use protocol, the necessary approvals were obtained, and the patient received cafepine zidabactam. Miraculously, signs of clinical improvement began to surface. The patient's fever subsided, blood cultures turned negative, and the need for oxygen diminished. Slowly but steadily, his strength returned, reigniting hope. This extraordinary case underscores the urgent importance of granting EUA for antibiotics currently in phase 3 trials or license from other countries. The survival of this young patient serves as a poignant reminder of the need for timely access to effective antibiotics for those most in need. A dire situation. Infection specialists, intensivists, oncologists, and doctors treating severe infection in critically ill and immunocompromised patients are confronted with a grave reality. The scarcity of potent antibiotics to combat drug resistant infections poses a direct threat to countless lives. It is distressing to witness patients succumb to infection just because the available antibiotics have lost their effectiveness due to rising resistance. The dire situation faced by doctors as they grapple with drug resistant infection is a devastating reality that cannot be ignored. Each year, millions of lives are lost due to the inadequacy of available antibiotics in the face of these formidable pathogens. The relentless march of drug resistance has rendered one effective treatment ineffective. The challenges faced by doctors in combating drug resistant infections are multifaceted. They must navigate through a shrinking arsenal of effective antibiotics, leaving them with limited choices and often resorting to suboptimal treatment that may have significant side effects or offer little hope for a cure. The constant race against time, trying to stay one step ahead of the mutating bacteria, adds to the immense pressure and helplessness experienced by doctors on the front lines. India, a nation that has demonstrated remarkable progress in granting EUE for COVID-19 vaccines, now stands at a critical juncture. We must extend the same level of urgency and commitment to saving the lives of patients who may otherwise succumb to infection resistance to all currently available antibiotics. While it is true that several antibiotics are licensed within our country based on small clinical studies and questionable benefit, we must recognize that what we truly need are powerful weapons to fight against drug resistant infections. Antibiotics that have been thoroughly evaluated or proven to be effective are essential in the battle against superbugs. Cafebrine zidabactam is a shining example of India's scientific prowess. Currently undergoing international phase 3 trials, this antibiotic has demonstrated its potential to save lives. By recognizing the importance of cafebrine zidabactam and expediting its EUA, we not only save lives within our borders but also extend a helping hand around the globe to countless individuals in desperate need of effective treatment options. Made by Japan. Cafedrocol, a licensed antibiotic in several countries developed by Japanese company, has demonstrated excellent efficacy against drug-resistant infections. It is disheartening that it remains unavailable within our country. The gravity of the cases faced by patients in India demands access to this life-saving antibiotic, and we firmly believe it should be made accessible without delay. However, we must emphasize the importance of responsible and appropriate utilization of this medication. A collective decision by a team of experienced doctors, including infectious disease experts, should be made mandatory before initiating their use. This will ensure that these powerful antibiotics are administered to patients who will benefit the most while minimizing the risk of misuse or overuse. We implore the authorities to recognize the urgent need for action and acknowledge the immense potential of these life-saving antibiotics. By granting EUA for cafebrine zidabactam, an Indian innovation, and cafedrocol, a globally recognized antibiotic, we can strengthen our arsenal against drug-resistant infections. Their inclusion in the EUA list would not only empower doctors but also instill a renewed sense of hope and confidence among patients and their families. As a nation known for its scientific achievements, we have the opportunity to make a substantial impact on the world stage. So, this was the editorial about the medication that can be used against the drug resistance infections. Okay. And the Indian scientists have innovated a new drug that requires emergency use authorization. Okay. And this is the pathogen Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Zidabactam. So this is about EUA, and even during the COVID-19 vaccines, this has been granted by the Indian government. Okay, so right now this antibiotic is going under the clinical trials, but it has shown immense results. Okay, and prove its strength. So the author is saying, or the medical association is saying, that government should grant emergency use authorization to this antibiotic. Even Japan has made this license cafedrocol. So it has given its emergency use authorization. Okay, so this is what India can also do with the antibiotics, and it can be turned as a lifeline for saving the lives of the people who are infected by the drug resistant infections. So that's why it is in need. So this was for today, guys. I hope you would be understanding, and please do comment in the comment section the new words that you can find new for you, so that you can remember it and reproduce it in your examination. Okay, so till then, bye bye, signing off for the day.